Sweet. If no one has red cards, then I will wait for Vince.
What language are you gonna pick?
Well, for hopefully the impending stuff that will hopefully come, I'm probably gonna do it in Thori. I want to build up that shit so we don't make any faux pas when dealing with amber shit. Because Thori is not a language you want to fumble. I fuck you, King, and here's all the information that I need to tell that I didn't want to tell you. There you go. Ah, really? I thought I was saying hello. No, you just told me your master plan. Fuck.
Matt still has nightmares about that, but I think it was the best start possible for the campaign.
It was funny as shit when I look back on it. Chris was it was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of, it reminds me of exactly, and I should find a clip of it. So what happened was, I was brand new to the game. I'd never read anything for Amber. I'd never played in anything with Amber. Everything up to this point, I'd played like D&D, so it was just point there, go kill, fire spell, yay. Never played games that had kind of like big like intrigue and all that in there. So Chris had run through other campaigns with the Amber stuff, so he knew about it. So we go into this Amber thing. I'm a brand new player. I'm with Chris. I'm not a stupid guy, but I'm like, so I'm picking up on what kind of's going on. But you know, I'm in the D&D sense of mind where I'm just like, I will ask you a question. You will give me the answer. I will go and solve your problem. So Chris is kind of doing the so if I was to do this, would you do that? And I'd be like, no, hold on, the answer's this. And Chris is like, shut up. And I was like, what? I was like, oh, by the way, we found this and this. And he'd be like, oh, really? And Chris is like, shut up. And I'm like, does that mean anything? The rock in the water pool with the green gas? And Chris is like, God, just shut up. So I had to be quiet the whole rest of the fucking. I gave away basically half the information that we had without getting any information back, and within 5 minutes, so Chris is just like, shut up for the rest of the thing, and I was like, okay. It's basically what it should be, and I should get a video of it and post it up. It's basically like the thing out of The Simpsons where Homer's asking about the stonecutters. Mm-hmm. It's like, so what's this secret organization you've got? Well, we go to this meeting place. Shut up. that summons up Amber when you've got someone that knows what they're doing and someone who doesn't.
Yeah,
so don't worry. When we went there last time, and it was kind of like similar with you and me, that I had the same thing. It's a vicious circle, and one day you'll be gaming with Logan, and you'll be doing Amber shit, and there'll be a new person. You'll be going, shut up.
I still remember one of the Amberites is like, I want to go visit with you in private, and Matt's like, no, you don't want to go.
I'm not allowed. I'm being a bad boy. Bad boy. We like to call it.
Although one of my other favorite scenes when you were first starting was with Muldoon, the worst vampire in the world.
That was brilliant.
He was outside because it must have been overcast early evening or something, because he was the worst vampire ever.
He was.
And he gets ready to grab a couple of like Girl Scouts or some shit going by. In the middle of this, like just walking down the sidewalk and in the bushes, right? And Muldoon fought horribly.
Oh, it's horribly. These kids kicked his ass. He was a vampire, and these two little girls kicked his ass. And he was literally on the verge of being knocked out. And these kids were just beating the shit out of him, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm so inept, I can't even bite you." So I'm a player going, I'm brand new. There's another player. I'm not going, look, that nasty vampire's attacking those two poor girls. I was like, no. I'm a PC. He's a PC. I need to help him, because that's the mentality I had. So I was like, Logan, is there anything close by I can pick up and throw at them? Throw at the girls, that was my intent. Yeah, there's a roller skate. So I was like, all right, great. So I pick up this roller skate, fumble. smacked Muldoon right on the head. He's got the fucking indent of the wheel in his head as I do enough damage to knock him out with a roller skate. And the kids just kick his lifeless body and then walk off. I was like, they're like, thanks, mister.
Vince, go ahead and draw 4 cards. Let us know if you get any reds, please.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Worst vampire ever.
Could you do me a favor and tap your mic that you're wearing? Because I'm thinking. Okay, so go into the duck, whatever the fuck this is called, StreamYard. Go into StreamYard. Hit settings.
Do I need to do the audio?
That's right. Your shit's all working though. This is good. We're just gonna try to get it so it's taking the sound through the mic rather than through the computer. Now we can't hear you at all. Under settings and mic should be a pull-down menu.
Testing.
There you go.
All right.
Now tap the mic and let's see if it's going through that. No, it's not going through that. It's a different one on the pull-down menu apparently.
Testing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going through the mic. You're coming in softer though.
Yeah, I'm hearing things as well.
Okay, you're gonna have to stop the porn download while you play. I know both is better, but
he's
all right.
getting,
this one looks like the best one. How does this sound?
It's not going through the mic. It's going through the computer, but which isn't horrible. But I figured the mic is there for a reason. So.
Oh wait, I think I know why.
You didn't plug it in.
Is this any better?
It's still the same. Well, you plugged it in, but you haven't adjusted it on the StreamYard yet.
My favourite one had to be the dog, or with the wolf when he turned into the wolf.
That was the most classic, priceless thing ever.
That was hilarious.
All right.
Yeah. Do you see how to increase your mic?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Cool. Then it will be perfect and wonderful. And then once it's set up, scream at everybody else in the family, don't touch it, don't touch it. In a couple months, I got to use this fucker again. Just don't touch it.
Yeah.
And your dad will say, are you possessed? You'll say, yes.
Well, your dad will be using it tomorrow, so.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Then he'll become possessed. Then we'll all be possessed.
And we'll all do something else.
Yeah.
Did you figure out how to increase your volume?
Figuring that part out right now.
If you right-click on the little speaker icon and the thing,
Yeah, that's what I'm looking. That's what I'm looking at.
And then open sound settings. Input. After that, I'm lost. Ask Freddie because he knows smart shit.
Tech guy.
Just got a recording. Just do that. I mean, it sounds fine to me. I don't know what you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sounds fine to me too.
He's not quiet, so.
He's a little quiet to me.
Do you just want me to speak up?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
All right.
Here we go. He's like, well, I guess I can be more boisterous. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So, take your cards, Vince.
Yep. Doing that
Otherwise, we'll call you Vinny.
Oh, people at school call me Vinny.
That's because they secretly want to live Italian mafia life.
All right, got a red.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! What is it?
Numbers to letters.
Oh yay!
Discard all cards and add whatever that number is to a skill. put it over
Isn't
here.
it?
Wait, do red cards count at the beginning of the game, or?
Yep.
No.
Do you have any cards that give you a such and such plus skill
Percentage.
plus?
Oh no, my appraisal plus 20. Oh no. Right. No more reds from anyone picking up anything else?
Nope.
Great. I will
Well,
clear my...
you get to replace any cards that you I'm not sure why you discard an opponent fails. That doesn't add a percentage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I only took away the one that. Oh.
Only the ones that give you a plus percentage, like the assistant 5, appraisal 20,
Gotcha.
skill 10.
All right, then do I just redraw or?
However many cards you discarded due to that, you redraw. So what? 2? Now you shouldn't have 4 cards. You should be at 3 cards total. You should only be replacing these skill plus cards.
All right. Yeah, that's what I did. I discarded 3.
Yes, but
No,
one of them is a
one.
red card. So that one shouldn't be replaced.
Oh,
You should
gotcha.
be down to 3 cards total.
All
You're still
right.
coming in soft to me, Freddie.
No, well, there are points when he come when.
That was the last one I had, unfortunately.
Cool. Do you have any red cards in your new hand?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh no. All right, trusting soul.
Cool. In your normal gear, do you carry a firearm?
Yeah.
Cool. I think everybody carries firearms.
No, I don't.
Kenny doesn't.
Yeah, but you have a strength bonus, and that's the other thing.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. So nobody gets a card from that. Excellent. All right, you can go ahead and play your card at long last there, Matt.
I would use my training time on Thari. Because
I'm going to play Caring for Your Mount.
Mm-hmm. Right, and we open the scene in the Young Detective Agency where Henry Young, the police stack, is busy screaming at Freddy. He yells, "Vehicular assault! Assault! Sexual assault! Hit and run! Indecent exposure! Reckless driving! Battery! Practicing medicines without a license! And one moving violation and littering! You are bringing the Young Detective Agency down! How can you justify this?"
don't forget the sexual assault, Chief.
And sexual assault, he yells.
I was helping the man. He survived. And I
You
made
put
him
a
better.
$100 bill in his butt. And then a butt plug. Not just any butt plug, an industrial strength butt plug.
That's $100 more than you had before. Well, if he wants, I can take it out for him.
He doesn't want you to put it in there in the first place.
But it made him better, didn't it?
Did you say butt? I don't want you to say butt. Go fix it. Otherwise, you're going to be fired.
All right, Uncle. Handle it. Do you have any lawyer suggestions? I'm sure you get this thing all the time, right?
You're the first one of you. I'm the only one in town who will hire humans.
Oh.
That's okay. Monkeys are fine. I am a monkey. I've accepted it.
You are a monkey. Now go fix it and don't throw your feces at the police. I'll call them up and tell you what. He makes some phone calls and he goes and tells you which station to turn yourself into. He'll even go to. Actually, no. He's going to send somebody else. He sends the guy who doesn't like you with you. Yes.
What, you mean everyone? He sends everyone with me.
Just one of them. He picks one at random who he doesn't like right now. And
before I turn myself in, I want to go get a lawyer.
Okay. No problem.
I want to get the sleeve-stack equivalent of Better Call Saul.
Well, the lawyers here they're very concerned about payment.
Yeah, and
Tell you what, do you have any money?
how much do you charge?
Let's start with $20,000 for a case of this complexity. I mean, there's pictures and stuff.
I can give you half now and half after you sort this mess out.
I don't really work on a half now, half later payment. Plus, the 20 grand would be to get us going. Says the Sleestack Saul.
Do I know, like...
It may end up being more than that. Plus, we have legal fees and things like that.
With my knowledge of law and stuff like that, does this price seem reasonable? Okay.
Give me a law roll. Are you two going around with him while he's sorting this out?
Damn right.
Cool. You guys can also roll law if you want.
That sounds. Yeah. I made it.
Let's see, law.
Wow. I was expecting to fumble and make up some shit, but. Well,
I'll type in what Kinley thinks so that he can tell you what he wants. And
I'd rather just blurp it out in a drunken stupor. Luke guy's like, what? That seems perfectly reasonable.
And now Freddie is filled with doubt because he doesn't know if that's really what I typed.
Well, I mean, look, Kenley's been right about things before.
What?
So, I'll take his word for it. Here's 20,000.
Right. He goes with you to the police station. The police and whatnot are happy to get you on the... Due to Henry Young calling and getting stuff sorted out, they make sure that your trial date is coming up very soon. Like they can get you on the docket tomorrow. So you get to spend one night in Sleestack jail. Since you're a monkey, they put you in your own cell so that you don't have to...
I want to spend the day with my lawyer, going over what I need to say and how I need to say it. I want to be prepared.
He says, you're not going to be called on to testify. Don't worry. Just keep your mouth shut, whatever happens.
Okay.
Cool.
What are you going to plead on my behalf? What are you going to get? What am I looking at?
Well, I'm thinking that, if we get a judge that's well disposed to us, because we don't know which judge we're going to get tomorrow. If we get, by the way, you're in jail in orange jumpsuit with the R2 thing there with your lawyer giggling in the background. And he says, if we get a judge that's sympathetic, I can get it down to a large fine. If we don't, then the best you can hope for is that they bury you in a marked grave.
You can pull some strings, right? To get the right judge.
Sure, I'll do what I can, he says.
Right,
it's going to come down to a luck roll, so it's a good thing you've got a good luck, Freddie.
Oh, no, it's going to come down to lawyer's skill roll. Unless you want to represent yourself. Or have Alex Kinley represent you.
Oh.
Well, I'm assuming this guy's a professional. I'm more of a hobbyist.
He does this for a living. This is what he does. I love when the PCs rely on NPCs because they haven't learned any better. So, okay.
Can I play an assistant spy when a lawyer?
Sure, when the time comes, you absolutely can.
Can I play an assistant plus D4 damage on the lawyer?
Yeah. All right.
When the time comes.
We'll cut to the next day. The judge shows up. Let me see which judge it is. Even, it's the nicer judge. Odd, it's the I hate monkeys judge. Odd is good for Logan. Ah, damn it.
Yay.
And now the lawyer attempts to do his lawyering.
I play my assistant spy.
Yes. That worked out perfectly. With your assistant 5, he barely managed to pull it off. The judge is like, yeah, all right. It's your first offense, so we'll go lightly on you. It'll be an 80,000 flea stack dollar fine. And don't do it again.
Of course, I would never do it again. I smile politely.
Shut up, says the lawyer to you. You see Kinley threatening you in the background. Right. So then they go, okay, you need to pay your fine now. Which bank do you use?
Ohio Ned Bank.
No problem. They go there, they come back, and they slap down your banking information in front of you, and it shows 0 funds. Not even one flea stack dollar is in your account. They look at you like,
all right, try Las Vegas bank account name.
Same thing. Apparently, somebody named Dana Zool withdrew all the money from both accounts just a couple of days before.
I don't understand this, but
the look on his face should tell you quite a bit if you're paying attention to that.
Oh yeah, I am.
This is the look of a man who has just gotten butt fucked.
All right, well,
so you went anal?
Give me a day and I'll procure the funds. I need to make some exchanges.
Certainly. Yeah, you're kind of on parole type thing until you can pay off your funds. So you can't actually leave the cage, but you can have a day sitting in the cage.
I thought I was on parole.
You are. You're paroled to the cage. They're not going to ship you off to Sleestack prison. They'll just keep you here in this cage.
Okay.
You're thinking you may need some help from somebody else for this one.
Okay. So they think that we just look like a bunch of monkeys. So what if we just switch clothes? That way you can get out and someone could just stay here.
No, that's not how it works.
I mean, the
lawyer slowly rotates his head and looks at you. You're the criminal mastermind of the group, aren't you? Says the lawyer. Yeah. Lawyer goes, is there anybody you'd like me to call? Yeah, Logan doesn't know why all the funds got withdrawn either, but they told me what they wanted to do, and they did it. Yeah. Every single dollar. There's not even any sense. They're going to close the account in a couple more days.
I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom.
It shows him peeing into your cell as you're sitting there. So it looks like it's up to Kinley to save you from the Sleestack prison
Hold
system.
on, let me try again.
You're fucked, you think?
Money?
The guy who won't touch it just keeps going, money. It's okay. It's up to Vincent Vega to save you. Oh, there's gonna be words between him and Sheila and Scott later. I can tell.
Oh yeah.
Do you not have any other funds anywhere else you can draw on?
I do, but not enough for 80,000.
A very minor amount compared to what you used to have in your bank account. Petty, almost a petty amount.
Oh yeah, but someone decided to take it all out.
You're thinking it probably would be good for you to make your own separate slush fund or something, but yeah,
probably.
Yeah, well.
Right.
But congratulations on you getting off scot-free. Now you're only going to be going to prison for failure to pay your debts, which is different than assault, sexual assault, moving violation, littering, reckless driving.
Can he work it off like he's working off his car payments?
That will take years.
Well, that's a really good idea, says the lawyer. Let me go talk to somebody. And he goes, he comes back later and he says, yes, however, it will cost you an interest in VIG.
VIG?
VIG means more interest on top of the other interest. It will cost you a total of $110,000 to do it that way, but I found somebody willing to buy your debt.
Who is it?
He says, it's a guy named Henry Young. Unless you can try to get Vincent to save you, because, you know, otherwise your debts just keep spiraling out.
Hey, Vincent,
I came up with a good idea.
Ooh.
Yeah. Vincent, how much money do you have?
I didn't mean to save you like by pulling out the money. He's a true guy. He obviously is broke.
I only have like $87.
79,913.
I mean, it's a start. I give you all my gold. What happened to that?
You have it.
I thought I gave it to you.
No.
Okay, it's gone. You don't know where it went, but you don't have it. It may have been.
All right, fine. I'll be indebted to Mr. Young.
I thought you already were.
Well, I'm there now.
No, it's extra.
Mm-hmm. Now, Henry Young, when he comes in, he goes, okay, I got good news and bad news.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't actually afford to take all of your debt, so I've only taken 20,000 of it and sold the rest on.
To
it's some Sleestack businessmen. They said they'd be happy to buy your debt.
Why?
They're, how do I put this? Loan sharks, he says.
That's amazing.
Oh dear.
All right, fair enough.
All right, great. I would recommend paying them back soon. If you want, I'd be happy to serve as the conduit so that they, you know, don't break anything immediately. Unless you don't pay back, in which case you're on your own, he says. But if you've got money somewhere, you'll want to get a couple $100,000 together quickly.
I thought it was 110,000.
Well, it was, but when I sold it on, they charged their own interest. I'm actually just.
I never agreed to that.
No problem. Then, yeah, I don't need to buy it yet. I sure. Okay. No problem. You can deal with it. I'm okay.
How much is it total?
For what?
How much do I need to repay in total?
Oh, 220,000 if we do it the way that, because 20 demand, 200 to the businessman. But you'd be out today.
Henry, I need you to sell something for me.
Okay.
I haven't done anything yet, so right now you still only owe the 80,000 that the state wants. But if I buy it and you're was it?
All right, Henry, I need you to. Well, I'm gonna get the lawyer to. I'm gonna get the lawyer to go with Henry. But basically, I'm gonna sell my house.
You want me to go places and do things that will cost?
I just need you to get paperwork. That's it. You don't need to go anywhere else.
From where?
Logan, where would I get the deed for the house?
Oh, no problem. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna sell your fucking house, right? Okay. Kinley, give me your real estate roll as you're attempting to sell a house. How much did you pay for the house, Freddie?
300,000.
Cool. You should be able to get 80 or even 100K without blowing your roll.
Real estate, really? This is not a bargain roll or anything.
If you make your real estate, I'll let you bargain to try to get the price up. I mean, it's a good deal. This is finding the right buyer and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. Now you can give me a bargain to try to get it up a little bit more from 100,000 because right now it's fire sale.
Got it.
Okay, I got some good news for you. You managed to get the 80,000 he needs, and you got 30,000 more after he signed papers and stuff that he doesn't know about.
I make sure he doesn't know about it.
And well, you're just signing the papers. He's actually doing the selling. So that could all go into either him, the party, or alcohol, or a big pile of cocaine and hookers.
No,
it's up to you.
Freddie might need it for something else, though.
Oh, well, that's nice of you. All right, Freddie, you got 30,000 in your pocket, and you're a free man. You got back your possessions from the police, except any guns you had. They're suspending your pistol license for a bit, so they returned the guns to Young Detective Agency. You're going to be suspended for the rest of this season, and if you don't do anything else bad, next season you can begin carrying a gun, which, joke's on them. This is probably your last game of the season, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm going to have words with people.
Well, look at the bright side. If somebody else painted some Trumps into that fucking house, then they will be very, very surprised when they go.
Well, I do have Trumps in the house.
Awkward.
Okay. The basement that they can't get into.
I'm sure that whoever bought it will let the door that only opens one way alone completely. They won't even be curious about that. I don't know what the fuck is in your brain.
We did disguise it.
Yes. They may or may not find it. Who knows? Yeah. People miss shit. So,
what's in your basement?
What?
What's in his basement?
Well, no bodies yet.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Cut to sitting back in front of Henry Young. He just looks at Freddie and goes, oh. And he looks at you two and goes, Nikki Sanderson, Sanson is a promising graduating student who was pursuing a degree in Sleestack folklore. For her dissertation, she had planned to catalog and analyze the tales of several isolated communities deep in the big mountains, not far away. Now, her and her boyfriend are missing in rugged terrain, and her family fears the worst. She was a PhD candidate in the Sleestack Folk Studies program. Her dissertation was called Eschatology in the Tales of the Big Mountains. She was a dedicated student with a bright future. Her boyfriend, Roger Martin, was a volunteer at a legal aid society, but other than that, not gainfully employed. He relied on a small stipend from the state's disability program after a car accident claimed most of his vision. They were a happy couple. Both were experienced hikers. They weren't married. And the last communication that anybody received from them is that they were heading toward a town called Gadsden's Bend. Okay. We need you to go find them and bring them back. It's a simple missing persons case. What could possibly go wrong?
How far away is Gadsden's Bend?
By car, about 5-6 hours.
Okay, and do we know why they were going there? Their specific reason for going there, just for research?
Yes. She was doing studies on the big mountains, old folklore tales and stuff.
Right. Okay. Does her family live close?
No. They live south of here, about an hour.
Okay.
If you want to go see them, you can. But we put together this briefing based on conversations with them. They really don't seem to know anything special. It gives you the briefing papers. Yep, that's everything I just told you. Good luck.
Okay.
And Freddie, they'll be watching you. If you go out of line, then you're going to be on the edge. And if you mess up, your pants will be dancing with figs. Got me?
He's not the only one whose pants will be dancing something.
All right. Go get him.
Right.
As we're leaving, I'm like, did either of you understand what he just said?
Nope.
Good, me neither.
Can let you figure that one out.
Let us frequent a library. And
You guys head to the library. Vince, could you move your camera down a little bit? It looks like you're super short. And you're like, hello, I'm Vince. I'm drowning.
Yes, sorry about that. Is this better?
Perfect. Cool.
Character sheet covering up my camera so I can't see it.
Bastard character sheet. All right. You're at the library. It looks like a normal Sleestack library. They're wandering around. Libraries are a very special place to Sleestack. They also have these weird, like, podiums with these different crystals in that they keep monkeys away from. Basically, they're just recordings. Like, back in the old days, this is what was happening. But they don't seem to be really cataloged or organized. You think the Sleestack just like to hear old-timey voices.
Do they have any heads on the shelves?
No, they've gotten away from that barbaric practice a long time ago. It really is. They've given up so much of their culture identity. But take a card for looking around for those, Matt. Eventually, you'll get Vincent so warped, he'll know all about this shit.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Takes some warping to get there.
Where would one... I don't know if the library would have a dissertation in progress. Might be at the university or something.
I wasn't really... my idea was looking up Gadsden's Bend and finding out about the town and any possible folklores, because I'm guessing they went there for a reason. So there must be some folklore behind that town, and I'd like to know that before we go there.
Sure.
Might give us an idea of what we're dealing with. So, research time!
On the off chance, Logan, that her... Well, no, it's not even going to be published, because it's not ready yet, so I'm not going to bother. Never mind. Yeah, we'll do the Gadsden's Bend.
You see Sleestack is over there at a desk crying. She seems really upset about something. But no worries. So you're all going to research on Gadsden's Bend?
I want to do some research on her book.
She doesn't actually have the book out yet. She's just doing research on her doctoral dissertation. Until you get all your research done, you don't have enough to actually publish it. But if she had published it, it would probably be a interesting thing to read beforehand.
Do you know where she lived?
She went to school at Big City, Ohio University.
Is that like a boarding university? Do they have campuses on?
Sure, of course. In America, you try to get the kids as far away from the parents as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you send them off to a distant university if you can afford to do so. Because if you don't have to see them anymore, it's a win.
Oh.
They come back for Christmas so that you can see if they're into needle drugs or anything like that, and then you ship them back off.
I'll go over to the lady who's crying. Excuse me, miss. What's wrong?
It's what I did for a Klondike bar. She goes back to crying.
I might have a Klondike bar somewhere.
She goes, oh.
And when I mean Klondike bar, I mean my penis. No.
Give me a seduction roll on this lady.
I have a Mars bar if that doesn't work for you.
I can't top that.
Oh yeah.
Right, he's off having. Okay, so you other two are wanting to do research on what?
On Gadsden's Bend.
Sure, go ahead and give me a research roll. What are you doing research on, Vince?
The Gavin's Bend.
Okay, great. Okay, all that you got to find out, Freddie, is that let's see this, and that's about it. Oh, and you got the general location. It looks like it is. Copy and paste. There you go. And by the time you get done researching, Kinley's back, and librarians are chastising it. Well, actually, give me another seduction roll, Kinley, because I already know how this is going to go. Right. A librarian came up and chastised him for having a library sex, and then she got into a threesome with him and the other lady. And eventually he showed back up, and you guys are like, the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I'm just like, nah, I just don't even say anything.
I get easily distracted. What can I say?
It's like being in a party with Captain Kirk, and he's always.
Did you notice while you were down there, Kinley, if
Down
either
where?
of them had any signs of cancer? Do I need to go help them?
No, I think you're okay. Just keep you out of trouble for now, shall we?
Okay, I'm just checking.
Mm-hmm.
Since you were down there, you would have seen it.
Are you carrying around a box of industrial butt plugs still?
I probably would have left it in storage.
Okay. Well, you could get up to like 6 of them on a necklace, you know, the way some warlords wear fingers and shit.
Ooh, ideas for the future.
Okay.
What have you done?
That's a great question right there. Kinley's back. He's like,
Okay. I blot what we found. Oh, yeah. To Kinley and Vince.
Sorry.
Oh shit! So we're dealing with Coben again.
Yeah, the religion of justice.
Justice.
I hate religious nut jobs.
Well, she might not be a religious nut job.
So I hate religious nut jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I kind of wanted to just go to her. Or do we want to research anything else while we're here?
Also, quick question. I have 2 skills that had a check mark from the previous session when I was like lagging horribly. Should I just uncheckmark them or should I roll them?
Roll them, see if they go up, then uncheckmark them.
Constitution.
Of
course.
Neither of them goes up. Go ahead and uncheckmark them.
Yep.
So you feel better about it.
Degree in culture,
so Roger was at a legal aid society. Do we know which one?
Yeah, just what's in the briefing.
Okay. Do we have a last name for Roger or just Roger? That's what's in the briefing. It just says Roger. Okay.
Martin.
Roger Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, where am I looking? Oh, it's over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any information on Roger Martin in the library? Has he done any cases or anything? Any list of any history?
You want to burn a half day looking?
Do we want to do that, or do we want to go to the university?
probably go to a university. I don't know if we're going to find much.
All right, now the real question is, do we even have a car?
Yeah, we have do we have number 17? No, 16. 16 is still there.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, let me make my drive roll so we get up there.
Don't fail. Don't fail.
I'll
Don't
probably
fail.
fail, knowing me.
Ah!
He bashes into another car.
That's more on your loan.
The other driver gets out, comes over, looks at the car,
I'm giving my car my insurance details. Sorry about that. I've been having a bad week.
Let me drive.
Yeah, maybe you should drive.
He rolls his sleeve stack current events. He exchanges insurance information with you. It's a minor fender bender.
Have a nice day,
So you're
sir.
letting Vince drive?
Yeah.
Vince, just so you know, there's no windshield or windows in this car at all. Where the windshield should be, they have like some sort of netting across it in case any birds or insects, really big insects try to get in. And the doors don't open. You have to crawl through the windows.
Is there a seatbelt at least?
In the driver's seat and passenger seat, there is. In the back seat, there isn't.
All right, I put on my seatbelt.
It's a fucking 5-point harness that has a button right in the middle of your chest. So if you want out of it, you just slap the button and it releases them.
All right. Vroom, vroom.
Now, Vince, if you crash, yep, you're paying for that, not me.
It shows him on the. Actually, it doesn't work like that because it's whose car? Your car.
All right, you owe me. You owe me that one, Vince. Does that work?
The funny thing is that it's the same car because the guy was getting back into it. And the guy gets out and he goes, "Okay, I got your insurance." He gets a camera and takes pictures of your car and blood his. And he goes,
"All right, Vince, move over. I'm driving."
All right.
If we're gonna crash the car, it's gonna be my fault.
All right, yeah, my bad.
"What did I do to you?" Screams. As you
All right, I'm gonna wait for him to leave, then I'll drive the car.
Leaving. He wants extra money because he thinks that you've got it out for him now because you've hit his car 3 times.
I'm giving him $1,000. He
looks at it like, "What the?" He goes, "What is wrong with you? Give me more money. This is hardly any money.
This will cover it, if it's crepes.
Give me a bargain roll at a quarter." He wants a lot more money.
Don't fail. Don't fail. Oh my God.
Yeah, I guess you're right, he says. All right. He goes and gets in his car and safety belts on and then gestures that you should go.
No, you leave. We'll wait.
No.
What?
No.
Look at taking your money.
Can you persuade him to leave?
I suggest you leave now.
Give me an intimidation roll as you look at him. He goes,
"Oh."
What the hell is it?
Give me a luck roll, buddy. Lower's better. Oh, he says.
By half.
Half is good enough. No problem. He backs up. "This is how you drive!" He screams.
Now I drive off. Try not to hit anything. You know what?
Go in reverse. Go in reverse.
Look. Logan,
I love that the guy went around the block.
time to reintroduce old man Freddy driving.
No.
Yes.
You should arrive there well after nightfall then.
Look, if we crash this car, no, fuck it. It's got $1,000 deductible. Screw it. I'll drive the car normally. Yay.
Yay.
I was going to use Vince's idea and just have you reverse into the guy who's waiting. I would have been fucking brilliant. It's just like, God damn it. All right, so he's got an extra grand in addition to what the insurance is. You may as well mark off in there. Or actually, no, this doesn't have $1,000 deductible. This is a beat up car. It's pretty. Or wait, no, you're gonna pay $1,000 to just mark off another $1,000, Freddie, because you stop by and send it to the insurance company. Just fucking here, it says, and there's $1,000 in the envelope. They're happy. So. Okay, you guys are heading out there. Did anybody get a map to figure out exactly where you were going, or are you just relying on Freddie driving?
Did we not get a map?
You said we know. You said we know where the university is.
Oh, you're going to university. Very good.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, you guys pull up. It just shows the car with like pieces hanging off of it. Goes into the university parking lot.
Before I get out the car,
students stare.
We're gonna get a ticket for this.
Yes. Do you want to take it to get it fixed?
Yeah. Actually, can I just go get number 17?
Cut to number 17 arrives. You guys are just sitting in the car like they're making a whole fleet of these. Essentially, Henry Young is buying them from the demolition derby. They get fixed up a little bit, and then he charges Freddie for it. So mark off in our $5,000. You have number 17.
What? What? Why?
Well, the other grand that you paid was toward that guy's insurance that you repeatedly bashed with your car.
These cars have been 1,000 each so far. They've never been 5,000.
Okay.
Oh, it's a normal car?
No, it's not that good, but it's an upgrade. The doors work.
Is it insured? Then I don't want an upgrade. If it's not insured, I don't want an upgrade.
All the cars are insured because they have to at least have liability. Otherwise, you couldn't go around crashing into people. You'd have to pay for their entire.
Just give me a normal number 17, which is like number 16.
This is number 17. When you get up to 18, then
Fine.
You give him our $5,000. Shows Henry Young going, put my kids through college. He says as he heads up.
All right, now we're going to the university.
You know what the funny thing is? It's even though we work for Henry Young, he actually works for us.
Oh my god.
In kind of a way, yeah.
Provides us with cars, yeah. And guns and ammo. And
he's going, damn, those kids must really like solving mysteries. They must be like the regular Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm. No problem. You park in one of the spaces and stuff.
Cool. All right, so I guess we'll go and try and. How would we find out where she lived? I'm asking the two of them. But what
registry?
Registry, right?
Mm-hmm. Are we trying to figure out where she lives?
Registry.
The lady's like, I'm sorry, sir, we don't give out the student registry.
That's my detective ID.
This is a special case, ma'am. One of your students is actually missing at the moment. We are trying to investigate the situation. So, if you could please
give me a fast talk roller, Kinley.
You got this.
Apparently, him going with his ID didn't really do it. But when you explain things, she goes, "What was the student's name?"
Nikki
Sanson.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Doctoral student in anthropology.
That's the one.
Okay. And you need what?
We need access to her room.
We believe there might be some vital information in there into where she might have been heading. Specifically.
She gets a student guide to take you to the room and keep an eye on you while you're in there and make sure you don't steal her shit.
I look at the student. I look at Freddie. I think, poor bastard. I look at the student.
He shows up and he's like, Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's see if he even knows her or if he just takes you there. He doesn't know shit. He takes you there and stands there and watches. You guys investigate the room. There's no clues here.
Is her dissertation anywhere around?
Yeah.
Lying around?
No diary or anything?
Dear diary, today I'm leaving. And then that's it.
Are there photos of her and her boyfriend?
Yes, that there are. Take a card, Freddie.
Okay. Now we know what she looks like.
Totally. Another
Looks like every other sleeve stack around. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha. So, I say we head straight to the town then, I guess.
Yeah.
Anything else we can do before?
Probably not, yeah. Let's head straight there.
Okay, road trip.
Excellent. Cut to several hours later. As you guys are getting closer to Gatson's Bend, according to the map, it's surrounded by a hilly forest called Kinley Wood.
No way.
All right, copy paste it.
What? Oh, by the way, at any point we do stop, no matter where it is, if it's a gas station, whatever, just going to flash your picture. You know, any chance do you recognize these two coming through? Make sure we're on the right kind of track, you know? Maybe find out if they can remember roughly when they came through type thing.
Yeah.
Freddie, mark off $15 for gas and $2 for alcohol.
How much?
Total $67.
Fueling.
Chug.
He is pulling his weight though, because he's asking people, "Have you seen this? Have you seen this girl?" And one looks and goes, "Is that Sarah O'Connor?"
No.
Oh, no, I don't know her. Sorry.
A sleeve stack Sarah O'Connor. That's scary.
As you guys are going through Kinley Wood that surrounds Gatson's Bend, the forest is a dark and scary place. Trees all hang menacingly over the roads, and many are warped and stunted. Although the roads are paved, they have frequent potholes, necessitating slow, careful driving or risking the vehicle. Give me a drive roll at full. You're going slowly, avoiding potholes, but the road is just horrible.